What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Volt Powered Vibes, where the volts are extremely high and so are the vibes, baby. Just coming at you with a little bit of a more thorough, in-depth view of the iX3. So my scooter, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but right here, I'm about to hit 100 miles. It's at a 91 miles. So I've ridden this thing considerably, I'd say a decent amount compared to how long I've had it. We've had it for about maybe 3 weeks now, and I have nothing to complain about with this scooter. In today's video, I'm just gonna go over a couple topics that I know people are gonna want answers to. Awesome scooter. I'm about to hit 100 miles on this thing, which is, I'd say, a decent amount to really understand how it's been performing and drawbacks, pros, cons. So this is a great video to check out if you're thinking about purchasing one, or you're in the market for a scooter but not really sure which one to get. I would really give an overall positive review of this scooter. It's awesome. Before we get into the review, I just want to give a quick shout out. My last video, I did say in the video, anyone who commented on the video, I would give a shout out in the next video. So shout out to Dumpster Fire 7916. Thanks for commenting on the video and checking it out. Hope you're enjoying your scooter. You said it hit over 100 miles. So I'm right along there with you. And also shout out to Tech Up 95. You said you were having a little issue with your scooter you're trying to resolve, and I gave you a little bit of pointers, but hopefully iScooter gets back to you and they can help you resolve whatever issue you might have. So looking into the scooter, about to hit 100 miles. Super nice scooter. Fun, practical. I think the best thing about this scooter is how functional it is for the price. I got the scooter for just under 500 bucks. I bought 2 of them, and it was a 10% off coupon if you purchase more than one. So I bought 2. It came in 2-day shipping, which is unbelievable for something of this weight. The scooter weighs about 60 pounds, so definitely not light, but not too heavy either. It folds up really well. Just to fold it up, hit the switch here, which will unlock it. Then you pull out this little safety pin, which will fold down this red piece, and it clicks into place, folds it nice and flat. The handlebars also fold down. All you have to do is pull out this little collar here. See if I can do it with one hand. Boom, and it folds down flat like this. Good thing about that is you can throw it right into the back of a car, right in the trunk of a car. Super easy and portable if you want to bring it to another place to ride. Also makes it practical for almost everybody to do it. Super bright headlight. This headlight is actually obnoxiously bright. First time we rode this was camping at a campground, which was all gravel. I put about 15 miles on it riding on pure gravel. Maybe not rocks like this, but pretty decent gravel. And I felt so bad because the headlight was so bright, I had to angle it straight down at the ground because we were actually blinding people that we were riding past. So can't complain about that. Got a little horn up here. Top left button's the horn. Top button here controls the headlight and also the side lights. The sport mode is over here on S. Hit that, it switches between eco mode. Probably can't see it on the camera. Standard mode and turbo. Now in the eco mode, it only goes up to 10 miles per hour, which is great for new riders. I had my mother-in-law on here. She's in her 50s. She's probably never ridden anything besides a bicycle, and she was able to hop right on it, ride it with no problem. After a couple minutes, she felt confident enough to put it in standard mode and actually open it up a little. So that's pretty cool. Some of these higher performance ones, they're really not practical for people who don't have riding experience. And I wouldn't feel safe putting somebody on one that didn't have a lot of riding experience. So this scooter, definitely practical for all ages and all riding skills, and you can really tailor it. Now, I mean, I'm very experienced on riding things, especially with 2 wheels. So I keep it in turbo all the time. Unless I'm gonna go far distance and I actually need the battery life, I'm in turbo mode almost all the time. So really awesome when it comes to that. And for the price point, $500, if you guys think about it nowadays, 500 bucks, what is it that you could do for $500 that's gonna give you months or years of enjoyment? I know people who go to the bars every weekend and they probably spend half that just getting drinks that comes out of their system in a couple hours, and there's nothing to show for it. These scooters are going to literally provide enjoyment, entertainment, experience, adventure for years to come. And even if this scooter doesn't last that amount of time, at least this is a platform that's going to allow me to go ahead, purchase a faster, better, more expensive scooter. And this is just like, you know, a stepping stone to getting there. So really, really nice when it comes to that price point for what you're gonna get out of it. So about $1,000 for 2 scooters shipped. I mean, $1,000 bucks, it's all relative. No matter how much money you make, something that provides you joy for a long period of time, I think is always a good investment. Now, I just ride this for pure pleasure. Some people buy these and they're literally replacing their cars with them. If I work personally close to home, I would ride it to work every nice day. If I didn't need to carry anything in, maybe more than a backpack, I'd ride this to work every single day. And nothing wrong with that. But for 500 bucks, the scooter is definitely a crazy, crazy bang for the buck. It is a beast. I jumped this thing off curbs. I've taken it off actual jumps already. Like I said, ride on gravel, grass, up inclines way higher than 25 degrees, which is what they recommend. And that being said, this thing's an actual animal. Now, the only downside to these scooters, which I think in the upcoming future is going to be expandable, is customizing and making it unique. So I'm a believer of whatever I buy, I need to make it my own. When I say that, customized, unique, head turner, I always want something customized or one of a kind. So as you guys see in my last video, I'll put a link below. I had to put this vinyl wrap on there, made it a little custom. They sell a couple accessories, but they really don't make things specifically for the scooters that make them completely customizable. I do see people remove this rubber mat here, and they actually go ahead and put grip tape down like you'd put on a longboard or on a skateboard. Just peel this up, cut out the actual grip tape, and it comes in a whole bunch of different colors and also different designs, which you can match the flow of your scooter, which is pretty dope. Dual front suspension here, dual fork. I've already bottomed it out going over a jump that I probably shouldn't have, but thing's still a beast. Click right back. And you also have dual shocks on the rear, 1, 2. Not sure if those are upgradable, or in the near future they might come out with something that's more upgradable. The tires are a 3x10, which I'd say is the minimum size you guys want if you want to do any kind of off-roading. 3x10, because going over bumps, we saw somebody at the campground who had something, he was probably on like a 3x6 rubber tire, and he said it was absolutely horrible to ride. And in comparison to ours, we let him ride it a couple times. He said, wow, this thing is floating. This feels like a Cadillac compared to mine going over these rocks. And I couldn't have agreed more. Definitely really nice with that suspension, and the 3x10 tires are definitely a huge factor when considering what you're going to be doing for your type of riding. Now this thing goes 24-25 miles per hour on concrete. I mean, if you want to just rip this thing down the road, it's fine that it has these little knobby off-road tires. It cooks. This thing's awesome. And battery life, I can't complain. When we brought it camping, I rode it for probably 15 to 20 miles in turbo mode, off-road, going up hills, through the woods. Didn't even bring the charger with us, and it lasted 3 days of riding it for hours and hours and hours. Now that's something that's pretty impressive to me. Can't go wrong with that. The battery life's very, very good for what it has, and even then, we come home, plug it in before bed. I try not to charge it overnight unless I forget, but I'll charge it for a couple hours, unplug it next morning, plug it back in for a few more hours, get it topped off. But on that note, awesome. Very, very, very cool scooter. You got your rear brake on the left side, opposite of a bicycle, and you got your front brake on the right side. Now that's so you can control the thumbstick speed while comfortably being able to use your rear brake. The front brake and rear you're supposed to use together simultaneously, just like on a motorcycle. It's good to use both brakes to slow down, but really, really easy breakdown when it comes to that. Pretty self-explanatory. Now something I do see that's a little useless is it's got a little blinker section here. The blinkers, you can't see, you can see the blinkers lighting up, but when you're behind somebody, let's say you're making a turn, you can't see the blinkers. So they're kind of pointless. What I'm gonna do is get VHT tinting spray, which you use on taillights, and I'm gonna spray these to actually make them appear like black. You'll still be able to see the blinker, you know, if I ever really want to use it, but it's kind of useless. I do like that when you have the headlight on, there's this little blue light underneath here. I wish it did change colors because it's a blue light. The scooter's red. The vinyl wrap I did was red and nothing else is blue. So it's kind of weird that it's like only blue, but not the biggest deal. Would I recommend this scooter? Absolutely. And especially if it's your first scooter, or even if it's your second scooter, or say you have a scooter that you ride on the road, it's like one of those more budget Walmart scooters that are like $200. For 500 bucks, with this thing out when you want to go off-roading, you want to go a little bit farther, maybe you want to take some trails, maybe you want to hit some mountain bike courses or something like that, I don't know. This is definitely a very, very good bang for the buck. So hope you guys like this quick little detailed video. Let me know if you want to see anything else specifically on the scooter, anywhere you want to see me ride. Let me know what kind of stuff you want me to talk about in the next scooter vlog that we're going to do. Maybe this upcoming weekend I'll do a scooter vlog where I can talk about some more other topics, maybe some personal interests if you guys care about things like that. But for now, thank you so much for checking out the video, and I'll see you on the next one. See you.